first down. Brissett. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. Shoves him away.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Taylor. Pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw is Taylor. Throwing again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Taylor. And he hits his man, Matthews. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
Again, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Bills and Colts haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 2nd and 2 coming up. Taylor is going to find his mark, and he'll end up at the 35-yard line before being tackled. Score stays the same, though, as they missed the field goal. Now 1st and 10. Brissett's going to find his mark, and he'll end up at the 20-yard line before being tackled. Colts would go on to kick a field goal.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On 2nd down, Taylor. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. John Simon from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go. 38.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Complete to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll make it a second down. Second down, Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. The handoff, it's Gore, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Gun, Brissett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Second down now after the pass completion. it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Shotgun. It's Brissett. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st down, it's Gore. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Brissett sets to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but his second field goal makes this now a 6-3 score.
And this would be the definition of winning ugly. Now you need to continue to ride your defense and hope that you can make this fourth-quarter lead stand up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Taylor. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burrow?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play here for the Bills. 52 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now a handoff. Running left is McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10, Brissett. And an alley to run. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Come on, let's go!
A first down throw for Brissett. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now out come the Bills. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Come on, let's go!
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second and very short here, less than a yard. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go! Brand 38!
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go!
A give to McCoy. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Colts coming out now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.